Good morning, Alan, and hello, everyone else. I'm Terry. Welcome to TARDIS Spider. Today, McCoy, mysterious, manipulative, or maybe Merlin. We're going to look at the Seventh Doctor's era. If you enjoy this video, please like, please leave a comment. And now, McCoy, mysterious, manipulative, or maybe Merlin.
Hello, Doctor.
Colin Baker has been fired. John Nathan Turner wants to leave. Doctor Who is at a low point. No one can be found as a replacement, so a reluctant John Nathan Turner will return for season 27. With no doctor, no script editor, and no scripts in hand, John Nathan Turner would turn to Jane and Pip Baker to introduce the Seventh Doctor in the next story. At this time, Colin Baker wanted nothing to do with Doctor Who, and he would decline to return for the regeneration scene. Time and the Ronnie would see the return of Kayla Mara as the Ronnie, Bonnie Langford would return as Mel, and we are introduced to a confused and erratic Seventh Doctor. As it has been throughout the John Nathan Turner era, it is not a smooth regeneration. Any praise for Time and the Ronnie is reserved for its special effects. This story will lean to the comedic side, but this Doctor will not stay there. New script editor Andrew Cartnell joined, and his handprint will be heavy on the series from this point onward. Mel and the Doctor will liberate the occupants of the dark, grimy world that is Paradise Towers. They will aid Pex and the Kangs to set the world of Paradise Towers right. To many, the next story, Delta and the Bannermen, is a second low point in this four-story season, though I am not in that camp. The Doctor and Mel will win a trip to a 1950s holiday camp where Gavros pursues the Cimarron Queen. New companion Ace will join the Doctor and Mel when they visit the frozen world of Satos in Dragonfire. Kane's End contains some of the best special effects of the classic era. As this series ends, Mel will leave with the charming rogue Sabalon Glitz, with Ace and the Doctor moving on to further adventures. A change in this Doctor is coming. In 1987, Doctor Who aired at 7:35 on Mondays. It was moved to Wednesday at 7:35, still opposite Coronation Street. The season opens with an ominous spaceship approaching Earth. Remembrance of the Daleks will bring a new style for this Doctor. Now the Time Lord is more brooding, with a contemplative quality about him. The explosive effects and impressive guest cast would improve the overall quality of the series. This story brings a glimpse of the Machiavellian side of this Doctor. The Happiness Patrol is the second story broadcast, yet it is the fourth produced. Still, it is a dark tale, with its sweet executioner, the Candyman. The UK will notice the similarity to Bernie Bassett, an unknown to us here. Some will compare Helen A. to Prime Minister Thatcher. As was the backstory in Remembrance of the Daleks, the Doctor has unfinished business in Silver Nemesis. There are redesigned Cybermen, neo-Nazis, and a time-traveling Lady Pinafore, all of whom desire control of Nemesis, a statue of living Gallifreyan metal, a superweapon. The first episode will be broadcast on November 23rd, 1988, the 25th anniversary. The second story produced, The Greatest Show in the Galaxy, is the last broadcast in this season. Galaxy created a disquieting world of surreal situations and characters. As studio recording came to a halt over asbestos contamination, John Nathan Turner reconstructed the psychic circus in a series of tents in the parking lot, saving the production. This Doctor with Ace was gaining popularity. Is there hope? In what will be Sylvester McCoy's final full season as the Doctor, Andrew Cartnell's plan to show the Doctor as a more mysterious and manipulative being, even as Ace would grow into a more important force in Doctor Who. The season begins with Battlefield, the second story in production. Brought out of retirement are the Doctor's roadster, Bessie, and Brigadier Leftwich Stewart to help the Doctor and Ace. McCoy would rescue Sophie, narrowly avoiding a terrible accident. This story brings one of the best-looking creatures in the series to the screen. The second story, Ghostlight, was the last story produced, so in one aspect, this can be considered the last story in Doctor Who's classic era. This is a strange story, which I think could have used another 25 minutes to breathe. Next time, The Curse of Fenric. It is set in a World War II era code-breaking facility. Here, Ace will face her future and past, meeting her mother while her mother is still an infant. All the while, the Doctor must face an evil that he has to stop again. The costumes and guest cast are some of the highlights of a great story. Survival is the concluding story of the season and the classic series. This story is the last televised performance for Anthony Ainley. It is also one of his best. The Master is desperately trying to leave the planet of the Cheetah People and the influence of the planet as it changes its victims. All through the season, the show has been evolving and improving, yet not watched. Jonathan Powell had decided to cancel Doctor Who. On November 23rd, Sylvester McCoy will return to Television Center to record a narration that is played as the Doctor and Ace walk away. It seems that the Doctor's travels are over. Of course, we know better.
Today, we're downtown with the bookmobile, and I'd like you to always remember, a child cannot have a favorite book if they do not have one. Give a child a book today.
Look at the Seventh Doctor's era. So enjoy your journey.